Hi, this is Ikumi Haverson with FinalExpenseProgram.com, your leading authority in final expense sales education. Now in this section, we're going to review how to properly correct a check. But before we get started, this is a copyright material and duplication, distribution, or reproduction is strictly prohibited by law without the written consent with FinalExpenseProgram.com. This transition has to be very smooth. If you feel uncomfortable asking this critical question, then your clients will probably feel the same way. Now, as long as you have built a good relationship, which should have been established during the warm-up, while making your presentation a conversation, asking them for the check should be a piece of cake. The key here is to say the company requires a voided check. Instead of saying, I need you to get a check. You don't need a check, the company does. You can also say, they don't require any premium today. Only thing they ask for is a voided check. Your coverage will start in about 2 days when your bank sends in your first premiums. What most people do is set it up on the day after they get their Social Security deposit, which is usually the 4th of every month. Is that the same for you as well? Or every 3rd Wednesday? Which one is it? Great, we will start your first contribution on that day. This makes me laugh a little because we use the word they all the time. Who are they and what do they want from me? They can be referring to my company, organization, government, law, or in this case, the insurance company. I like to put the blame back on the company and not me. That way, it is not me that is requiring you to do this or that. I'm on your side and I would rather not have to require something. It is just a requirement that they need in order for you to get this taken care of. Here are some resistance and how to overcome them. The first one is, I don't do bank draft. Can I write a check every month? I don't want to share my bank information. Now let me ask you, Mary, how do you pay your utility bills? By mailing a check? Every time you write a check, you are sharing your bank information with these companies. Do you realize that? Or you can say, it's set up as a consumer protection to protect your family from anyone coming back to your family saying that premium was not paid because the payment get lost in the mail, somebody stole in your mail, or simply you might just forget to make the payment. Your bank statement is an electronic receipt for the payment. Does that make sense? Or, I had a client that paid her policy premium for sending by check for 6 years, and then she went into the hospital for 3 months with a massive stroke. Guess what's happened? Since she couldn't make her payment for 3 months, her 6 years worth of payments were gone. So was her coverage. And I hate for this to happen to you, Mary. Does that make sense? And remember, make sure to end with question all the time. And if your client is still working, you can say, now this is set up like a payroll deduction, except once a month out of your own checking account. That way it stays you're under full control and not your company's. Does that make sense? Great. Now we can pick this date or that date. Which one works best for you? Always lead back to the close by asking the question, which one works best for you? Getting the check should be easy, and when you get into the habit of picking them up, we'll find what works best for you in whatever situation you happen to be in. This is it for now. Make sure to like us on Facebook, and if you have any questions or ideas, this is the blogging community. We want to hear about what you took away from this training, what changes you made, and how your results were. And if you have any questions, I'm sure someone in our community will love to answer them. Again, we appreciate your involvement and your commitment to learning as well as your membership into this community. This is Ikumi Haverson with FinalExpenseProgram.com. See you on the next training.